Hi, welcome back to my channel. Your baby girl here, Obi Precious, and here is Obi Precious family. You're welcome, guys. People say action speaks louder than voice. Sometimes silence speaks more louder. Silence now more louder even than the action. I found out that many divorce that we have today is caused by too much trying to prove a point, too much talking, letting them know what is in my mind. I am going to say my mind the way it is. I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to say it. I don't care what happens. I don't care about this. But listen, sometimes you need to be silent. Sometimes you need to be quiet. It doesn't mean that you are a weaker vessel. It doesn't mean that you don't know. Even Jesus, at a point, he was silent. At a point, any question you ask him, he became silent. Because whatever you speak that time might be used against you. You might say it the wrong way. So sometimes when things want to come up on the other person, or where choi three gage, or where choi kwe, just keep quiet. Let me tell you this thing. There is one man, every time he keep having problem with his wife. Both of them are Christians, but at a point, the husband left. He said he's not going to go to church again because he doesn't know what the wife learned in the church. Every time he said this and he said that. So the man stopped going to church. And the woman still goes to church. You get, the man's problem is that everything the man said, the woman must have a response. He must have something to say about it. And most times he bring up that the man will start hitting the wife. So this woman went to the pastor and told the pastor, see the problem I have in my family. See, my husband beats me. So the man was surprised because this woman is one of those people that do well in the church. The man said, okay, just meet me on Tuesday, my counseling day, so that we talk more. So the woman left, and they left, and it was like, okay, on Tuesday I'll be there. And the woman left. So when the woman came on Tuesday, the pastor gave the woman one rubber of liquid. There is a liquid in this rubber, a very small container. He covered the mouth and gave the woman, and said, see, anytime that your husband come back, open this thing, take one shot. Don't allow your husband to see it. Take one shot and put it in your mouth. Don't swallow it. This is what God said you should do that will make this devil to run away from your house. Put it in your mouth. Don't swallow it. And don't pour it. Don't bring it out. And don't swallow it. Every time the man talk, immediately the man finish. Take that thing, spit it out, brush your teeth, and you are good. He said, make sure you pray before using it. The woman came back and said, okay, I'm going to do it. So when the husband came back again after getting drunk, the husband started cursing the woman, dragging the woman, and the woman went quietly, say a little prayer, and put the substance in her mouth. And the husband was like, hey, 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 hey. So the husband was expecting the woman, just as usual, to talk and start shouting. And the woman kept quiet. At a point, he come to the woman and touched the woman, pushed the woman. The woman kept quiet. The husband said, okay. The next time the husband started, the woman went and put that thing in the mouth. And the husband talk. The woman did not respond. The husband talk. The woman did not respond. So, so this thing happened for some time, and the woman did not talk. That is when the man started apologizing to the woman, saying he's sorry. Do you see the problem they are having in their family financially? Everything we are being sorted out. They start living happily again. When the woman start giving the testimony, that is when the pastor told the woman that that substance is water. There is nothing inside it. But he found out that she talks a lot. That's why he decided to give you this thing, so that you can close your mouth. Sometimes close your mouth. Sometimes there are things that will happen. This man will annoy you. It's not easy. This man will do you. Close your mouth. It doesn't mean that every time you need to close your mouth. but at times close your mouth. Silence can be used to express emotions that are too intense to put in words. This thing called silence is powerful. Silence is golden. When words fail, silence doesn't fail. Someone can convey their emotions without saying a word, without talking. Someone can process the emotions without being judged, without interruption. Nobody interrupts you when you're silent. There are times silence is very important. A woman came to me and was telling me how the husband was doing this, how the husband was doing that. But do you know what I see is that the woman talks a lot. There are these women that doesn't hold themselves. They don't hold their anger. When that thing come up, they will just push it out like that from their mouth. They don't hold themselves. I was once like that. I was once like, when it comes, I say it immediately. At a point, I learned to keep quiet. I learned to minimize my talk. So when I talk sometimes, it became powerful. When you see me talk, it becomes powerful because I don't talk all the time. So when my husband is talking and I talk, he knows that that thing is serious. He knows that, oh, but before, my voice must be louder than your own. When he wants to say, I will tell him that I'm a lady. My voice, because if your voice is not higher, then you are the one that is at fault. So my voice must be higher than yours. And that brings problem. That is not good at all. Even at a point, my husband started seeing himself when he shouts as like, what is happening to me? He doesn't shout again because he noticed that the person is shouting at doesn't even talk. That doesn't mean I am wrong. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do what you say. That doesn't mean, but keeping quiet shows a bit of respect to the man. Oh, it's a free word. You can express yourself. Then I might be in the kitchen cooking, and those things will keep coming to my head back. I will now tell myself, okay, I talk to myself. I tell myself, okay, I messed up here. I'm going to do it right here. My husband, baby, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it like this. Sometimes that he says some things I don't like might not be the day I will respond to it. Yes. So the day I will now respond to it or remind him that, he will be like, oh, I didn't even know that I say such thing. I am sorry. Don't be that person that go outside and start saying a lot about your marriage, about your spouse. Talk to people you know they are responsible. They can keep things. That's people you talk to. See, there are benefits of silence. You know, sometimes Elijah would tell them, stand still, hold your peace. There are times you stand still and hold your peace. It doesn't mean that he will not come. It doesn't mean that you will not answer those prayers. It doesn't mean that you are not making sense. It means that you're matured enough to handle your emotions, handle yourself. Silence can be a powerful tool for conflict in marriage or in relationship. When emotions run high, when one of you are already high, like talking and so mad and so, take a moment of silence. Ọ bụrụ onye a na-eti onye a na-eti nkịta ala na-agwa agwa 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 agwa. Ịfụ na tension onye adịgo so high, nwoke mechie ọnụ. Nwaanyị ịfụ na nke onye adịgo so high, mechie ọnụ. It's for both of you. It's not just for women. Men, there are men that do talk too. There are men that can talk. Hey God. It can help to calm the tension. It is the medicine. Like, it's the medicine. You can't, there is no two ways about it. If you're silent that particular time. This one is very important. Always pause before responding. Don't respond questions like your husband just came in and asked you a question and you answer, Guam. Pause. Sometimes say, okay, I've heard you. Think about it before you respond. Someone say, I don't even care, I don't think, I will just say it. No, you don't just say it. You are married with someone. You cannot just say it. Sometimes consider the other person. So pause before you respond. Because sometimes when you respond immediately or bring your anger, so try to always pause. Okay, baby, I heard you. Whether you like that, you don't like it, just pause. Those things are what bring happy home, happy marriages. You see people enjoying their marriage, people happy. There are sacrifice, there are things they did before you start seeing those things you're seeing. So don't say, I just want my husband to love me, to do this one. I want to, he will carry me, he will buy me things. There are sacrifices you will lay. I want my wife to love me and me alone, and my wife to do this and that. There are sacrifices that you must lay down before those things will come to pass. Pause and reflect on what has been said. It allows you take more thoughts and meaningful response. Always practice active listening to be able to understand what the other person is saying. It's not when you say it's like this, it's going to be like this. Listen to the other person's thoughts. Listen to what they say. You both are helpmates to each other. You help each other. You both are teammates. So he has his own opinion. Your opinion and her opinion must not be the same. Everybody have their opinion. Consider her own opinion. Give a thought about it. Don't cancel her opinion even before you say, I know what you wanted to say. I know you wanted to say that. Listen, calm down and listen. Can you finish it? Then you can now say, okay, babe, let's think about it. You on your time, think about what she said. If what she said is okay, the best way to go, follow that way. Don't say, is it this woman that I'll come and listen to? There is wisdom in every woman, and there are wisdom in every man. So don't neglect, even your children. So don't neglect to listen to your partner. People that maintain silence are always valued when they speak. When you speak, your word is value. Your word is super. But when you talk all the time, people don't take you like, and people also trust them. Your partner will trust you. Your partner will listen to you. Your words will start making sense to your partner. I'm not saying that you guys will not talk or discuss, laugh, as partner. But when it comes to some certain things that the tension started going higher, calm down and listen. I will be glad to hear your thoughts about silence in marriage or in relationship. What do you think? Do you think it's okay to be silent sometimes when my husband is saying things that triggers me? Do you think it's right? Or should I say it the way I feel like? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not. And see you guys in our next video. Ciao.